I still remember the sound, the slow rip-off silk like a scream buried under music and laughter. She stood there in my wedding dress, smiling for the camera, as if she owned the moment while my parents clapped like she'd done something noble. My little sister Zara, she had always been the golden one, the one with the perfect smile, the perfect timing, the kind of person who could twist cruelty into charm. I used to think she just wanted attention. I didn't realize she wanted everything that was mine. The day she borrowed my dress without asking, it was a week before my wedding. I came home early from my final fitting, heartful, hands trembling from the excitement of the day. The dress was gone from my closet. Then my mother's voice echoed from the backyard. "Look at our girls. I found them there. Zara spinning in the sunlight, my gown trailing in the dirt, hem snagged on the patio chair." The white fabric, once pristine, now held faint brown streaks from the grass. She laughed as the wind caught the veil. My parents laughed too. I stood frozen, fingers digging into my palm. My mother said, "Don't be silly. She just wanted to try it on. You'll look beautiful. Both of you will. Both." That was the first cut. I didn't shout, didn't cry. I helped her unbutton the back, folding the gown quietly while she gushed about how princess-like it felt. I noticed the faint tear at the seam, the makeup stained near the collar. My parents were still smiling. That night, I sat by the window. The city lights scattered like teeny lies. I thought of every time Zara had stolen something small. My books, my friends, my spotlight, and how my parents excused it as sisterly affection. But this time was different. This time, she'd stolen the symbol of armament I'd built my life around, and I knew she'd done it because it was mine. Days later, I found out she'd told my fiancé she borrowed the dress because she thought I wouldn't mind. He laughed about it. "Sisters, right?" he said. I smiled back, but something inside me cracked. That's when I stopped being the forgiving sister and started being something else. The plan came slowly, quietly, like stitching a wound from the inside. Zara had been bragging about her secret project, a small fashion line she was launching. I knew her patterns, her weakness for validation. So when she asked if I could help her with marketing, I said yes. I played the part of the supportive sister, the one who'd forgiven her. She gave me full access, her contacts, her supplier lists, her prototype photos. I praised her constantly, feeding her confidence until she stopped checking what I was doing. I mirrored her tone, her designs, even her branding ideas. Then I built something of my own, quietly under her name. I registered her business under my account with my legal details. Every invoice, every shipment, every payment flowed through me. She was too busy taking credit to notice the paperwork, too proud to think I'd ever fight back. When the launch came, she stood in front of investors, dazzling and naive. I watched from the crowd, calm, smiling. They loved her presentation until the financials appeared on the screen. My name, my signatures, my company. You could feel the air leave the room. Her face turned pale, the kind of pale that silence creates before humiliation hits. "Is this a joke?" one investor asked. I just tilted my head. "No, it's business." She used my resources without permission again. The word again lingered like poison. She called me that night screaming, cursing. My parents begged me to fix it. I didn't. I just sent them a photo. The one from my wedding dress, the tear in the fabric, the dirt on the hem, and beneath it a note. Some things once borrowed can never be returned. A week later, Zara's reputation collapsed. Her brand was blacklisted. Every influencer she'd courted turned away. She posted apologies online, weeping into the camera, pretending to be the victim. My parents pied her. But pity doesn't mend what envy breaks. The night before my wedding, I took the ruined dress from its box. I didn't fix the tear. I wore it as it was imperfect, marked, honest. When I walked down the aisle, I felt every stare, every whisper about the damaged gown. But I also felt something Zara never would. Peace. Because that stain on the hem, that torn silk, it wasn't a flaw anymore. It was a scar I'd chosen to show. People say revenge is bitter. I disagree. It's measured. It's precise. It's knowing that justice doesn't always arrive in fire. Sometimes it comes dressed in silk, quiet and clean. My parents still think I went too far. They still invite Zara to dinners, still talk about forgiveness. I smile and bring dessert. I let them think I've moved on. But every time Zara looks at me, really looks, she knows. She knows I didn't just take back what she stole. I took back who I was before she broke me.